I'm a fucking idiot and hit the mouse.
You're an idiot. You and
I am.
technology today. So is
I
it going to
know.
pick
Fucking
up where we left?
yeah. I think so. Well,
I think
I.
we get an extra 2 minutes. Okay. So so Chris is at the wedding or is up there visiting, and she's explained to her aunt and uncle who flew in from Alaska, like, yeah, Nick's at home sick with a cold or a man cold. And her uncle was like, what's man cold? So she had to explain to him basically that I'm at home and I'm dying. If I'm sick, I'm pretty much dying. And right then I literally sent her a text saying, I think I'm dying. So she said it was pretty funny. But now it's
Jennifer
just
laughed at me today as well. I took her out to dinner or early lunch, late lunch, whatever you want to call it for her birthday,
yep.
because today's her birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Jennifer.
Happy 29th for the, like 10th year in a row. Uh,
That's
I don't argue.
ladies don't count past 29.
Yeah, 29. That's it. Anyway, we went to Crab Kingdom, which is a place here in Wichita. I had shrimp, sausage, and like garlic butter with corn.
Right.
Like a
Like a
boil.
bucket, like a boil, and they just dump it on the table.
Well, they bring it out in like pans,
Oh,
and then they just bring it out in a bag and you dump the bag because it's got all the garlic butter and stuff in it. Anyway, I'm eating the sausage and the skin around the sausage was they chopped it up in slices.
would you say it was flaccid?
It was sausage chunks. Anyway, the skin, I'm chewing on it, thought I had a good chew on it, and I swallowed it, and it was just one big strand. And
Oh, you had sausage foreskin.
yeah, I
Oh,
felt it. I swallowed it, and I felt it like slide into my lung, and I'm like, stick my hand up, and I just yank it out really quick. And Jason, Jennifer are looking at me like, "What the hell's the matter with you?" And I said, "I almost choked on a piece of foreskin." Not good at all. Nope.
oh man, sounds like
That's
a
the
good day
worst
in
though,
prison.
because you're trying to swallow it down, but it's just not going anywhere, and it's
Yeah,
just like this little piece of skin hanging on, and I'm like,
yeah.
ew,
Sounds
not
like
cool.
a heterosexual honeymoon.
Yeah. So anyway, how's your workout going? Did you work out today?
I haven't yet. I had to mow all those yards. I'm telling you, I had to mow yards all day.
Sounds like excuses to me because I did
It's
my
not.
shit this morning.
It's not. Don't be a dickhead. Again, I'm coming off of having gone to Super Herpalades, all right, and
Motherfucker, I
ran
was
all last
hungover
week.
as fuck yesterday and did it.
Listen, I could work out and do my job all day long on a hangover, but I won't work out when I can't catch my breath and be able to push through.
Hmm. Sounds like somebody has a bleeding vagina today.
Yeah, Vagisil. Send it in the mail, please.
Not a sponsor
Not a
for Nick,
sponsor.
anyway.
Not a sponsor yet.
Vagisil.
All right. So you ready for
Summer's
this?
Eve.
Ready? Don't
Douche.
do it. Don't do it.
What?
You ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. This episode of Grog Bowl is brought to you by the letter C and
C.
a non-existent product, Gamma Lube.
Kill
When your
it.
river of jizz made national news biz, Gamma Lube.
That's a good one. That's a good one. So Grog Bowl context, if you didn't listen to last week, was it last week? Or we were just fucking around when talking at work, weren't we?
We were just talking. Yeah, we called each other on daily work phone calls. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Gamma lube. It's the
Gamma Lube.
Hulk. It's what the Hulk uses.
It's what? Yeah,
Yeah. It's what the Hulk lubes his monster schlong with.
that's right.
Gamma lube.
Oh man, what are we talking about today?
Ooh, there's plenty.
Okay, hold on. Before we get started, I don't want to raise my blood pressure because right now I don't have high blood pressure. Let's not talk about the fucking administration.
How about we talk about your senator or House of Representatives person?
Lauren Boebert.
God damn. Everybody's bitch everybody's bitching about what she was doing with her husband in the thing. And I'm like,
Was she giving him fucking hand job?
no.
No.
Yeah, all I can think about when people are bitching about this is wedding crashers. You try getting jerked off under the table. Sorry, I don't mean to be
All
snorting.
she
My
was, she was
allergies are.
enjoying a little bit of a Beetlejuice play.
Yeah, she's like Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
Yeah, throwing Beetlejuice everywhere. He was slinging Beetlejuice.
Yeah, Gamma Lube. Brought to you by Gamma Lube.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying.
You kicked her out for that.
No, they kicked her out for vaping.
She. Oh, really?
Yeah,
I didn't know she vaped.
I didn't know she vaped either, but originally the person that was behind her was pregnant, apparently.
Oh,
And
so the
she asked her
secondhand
to
vape.
stop.
Right.
Well,
What happened?
my soundboard just yelled at me, said low battery, please charge.
You should probably plug that shit in.
It is plugged in.
Make sure it's a good plug.
Yeah. Sorry.
What the hell? Now we're looking at Jason's black mic cock.
I'm just making sure. Yeah. Well, what the hell?
You need to get a new Android plug adapter cord thing.
No, I think it's charging. Hopefully it doesn't die on us. If it does, I'm gonna have to do an audible somehow.
I leave mine plugged in all the time.
Mine was plugged in too. It's plugged into the wall. So that's why I'm saying I don't know.
Are the lights blinking like it's moving up and down the board?
Is
Yeah.
it charging?
I let that sit for a minute, but that might be close to dying.
Yeah. It says it's charging, right? Is that what the blinking is?
Yeah, if it's blinking, it should be charging.
It says low battery, please charge. Yeah, but that's what I don't get. It should be. Fuck, I don't. You know what we're gonna do, real quick?
Hold on, is it plugged into the wall?
Yes, it is. I'm gonna do that. There we go.
Oh, now you're plugged into your laptop.
Yeah, now it's charging.
Atta girl. Let me see that board again.
Yeah, now it's charging.
Double check you because you're having a rough day of technology today. Oh yeah, that's charging right there. That's
Yeah.
So for everyone's information, Jason's having a rough day today. He tried sending me this recording notice, and for some reason his first one came across as Japanese. So I'm not bilingual except for in the language of hello, ladies.
Yeah, come on. Tony Japanese. I'm come in Tokyo. Tokyo. Come in.
Tune in.
Yeah.
I didn't know, so he had to resend it. So he's having a rough time today.
I accidentally stopped the recording, so hopefully that didn't screw it up. Just in case
I don't think so. I've had a red light. I've had a red light ever since.
Just in case. This is season 2, episode 2, The Deuce. So this is the second episode of our video podcast, but this is why we need a tech person. First and foremost.
Dude, we'll get one day.
Oh, somebody to set all this shit up. So all I have to do is come in and talk. So anyway, your congressperson.
Yes.
Kicked out. And her husband is there in the audience, groping that tit. Like I know what he's saying. Every guy's fucking, I'm gonna wreck this ass. You know, that's all he's saying.
There's gonna be some hard love making. Like there's something wrong with that.
Oh, I guarantee he pounded it out right there in the fucking car on the way home.
Yeah, he said, "Climb on over. Can you ride stick?"
He put up the screen so the driver can't see, and she's just getting blasted in the SUV.
Getting monkey punched and money shot.
And all these people are like, "What a disgrace!" Blah blah blah. And I'm like, whatever. It's a married couple. They're doing their thing.
She was vaping. Okay, I don't think she was really doing anything inappropriate to him. If it was truly just vaping, whatever.
mean, she was rubbing his dick.
You think so?
Oh, she was. He was full up in that dress, like down the front of it, just rubbing on that tit.
No way.
Wait, you gotta watch the video. He is, and I'm just like, I'm responding to some of the videos. I'm like, all right, they're just trying to keep the spark alive.
Yeah, keeping it alive in their marriage.
Yeah, who
They've
gives a
been together
shit?
since he was 17, for Christ's sakes.
And all these fucking lefties are like, this is the worst thing ever. She should be. This is appalling. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. Bill Clinton shoved a cigar up in the lady's fucking
Yeah,
cooter
and
smoked
you
it.
guys didn't give a shit about that.
Yeah, nobody gives a fuck. Just it's the whole American society. We're a bunch of prudes.
I think it's only a certain group that are prudes.
Even still, it's like, who gives a shit?
Speaking of prudes,
it's not like they were fucking in the theater. He was rubbing a tit. And I'm sure.
prudes.
Go. Hold on. Let me finish this point real quick.
Okay, finish the point there, Hot Rod.
I was just gonna say, I'm sure there are senators and congressmen who have done way worse.
There was probably people on the goddamn balcony getting fucking HJs.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, I'm just saying.
Right.
There are worse things than getting your tit rubbed.
That's right. Little groping never hurt anybody. I mean, that's probably what led to the first child, but I'm just saying.
It's true.
Speaking of prudes, when you're reading erotica and you have a stiff cockaka, gamma lube.
Yeah. Wow. Did you throw it up? You didn't throw that one up? There you go. Get rid of it. I like that one. Stiff cockaka. See, that's an Adam Sandler Gamma Lube commercial.
That is. There. That's I did a hybrid.
Yeah.
I think Adam would be happy and proud.
Yeah, he'd be like, Steve Cockaka.
Get your harmonica and grab your stiff cockaka.
Give your Gamma Lubaga.
And celebrate Hanukkah. O.J. Simpson. Still not a Jew.
Yeah. O.J. Simpson. You too can hire a killer for hire. And get away with it.
If I did it, here's how I would do it. All right, so
if the glove don't fit, you didn't do shit. Right?
Stupid. That's I can't. Every time I think about that, it's the stupidest fucking court play I've ever seen in my life. But his lawyers were pretty fucking smart for doing it.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you can't touch the evidence, so you got to put this other glove on, right? Try putting the other glove on. It won't fit, bro.
The judge is like,
I'm sorry, but the judge.
The attorney's like, I tried it, dude. It's not gonna fit.
Exactly. He was like, I wouldn't got the same glove. I tried it. Dude, this is gonna kill the case.
Same size and everything. Yep.
And that Judge Ito, God rest his soul, for not being able to sit back and think, hold on a second. Hold on.
Is that glove made of rubber? It's gonna stick. You know. Yeah. I got nothing.
Put some Gamma Lube in it.
Yeah, Gamma Lube. Gamma Lube. Brought to you by Gamma Lube. Don't let the color green fool you.
O.J. Simpson trial, brought to you by Gamma Lube.
Gamma Lube. Because everybody got a fucking. That you remember how divided the country was after that?
Oh man, I remember we were watching trial in school, and we had this one lady, well, teenage girl at the time. She got so upset, and we're all like, "What the fuck are you upset for? You weren't physically involved in this." We understand like the whole like racial bias, like all that shit. A black man on trial. It's been done before. My thought was, get the hell out of here, you attention whore. If attention whore was even a phrase back then.
Yeah. So Family Guy did a good thing on that. They had Brian and a black guy in a bar watching the thing, and they said, not guilty. And Brian goes, what the? And the black guy said something too, like, yeah, there's one for the man. And they kind of look at each other like, what the hell? The only
man.
the only cartoon, second cartoon. They attack everybody, I think,
They do.
equally and fair.
I
They
agree.
even attacked the Jews in Nazi Germany.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true. The Holocaust, it ain't safe.
That one episode where they're like, they travel back in time to, or they go to Germany or something like that. And like German history is erased from like 1939 and 1945. And they're like, what? You can't just remove all your history. What happened between those dates? And the one guy goes, we were on vacation.
We were on vacation. All right. So what I'm doing right now is I mean, we can talk about football. I keep sending Chris Aaron Rodgers memes of him getting hurt, and one of them was it was a Ben Stiller movie with I can't remember the actor's name. Uh, Blonde hair, freaking fat looking. He was in. I think it was Along Came Polly. He's like, don't worry about it. Best man's here, and he goes to step on the dance floor and slips and like twists his ankle. The meme was Aaron Rodgers' first outing as a Jets
Yeah.
quarterback.
God, that was bad. I'm getting smoked right now in my fantasy league.
You picked up Rodgers, didn't you?
No.
Oh.
I had 25. I left 25 points on my bench. I need to get rid of fucking DK Metcalf. That guy can't fucking. He's old.
I think Kansas City was barely pulling it out today.
Other than that, pretty consistent. St. Brown on Detroit, he got hurt. ETN got hurt.
Who?
ETN,
Oh,
Jacksonville.
yep.
He got hurt, but I still have two players to go on Monday, both running backs. And as long as Dallas don't fuck it up, and hopefully they get a couple picks, it'll be. But that's fucking professional football. I could give two shits, really. The only reason I'm invested at all is because of that fantasy league I have with my old chain of command. It's fun. I love to talk smack. And right now, my previous commander's beating the shit out of me. And I'm sure after Monday Night Football, he'll send me a text and be like, Steiny, you sucked ass this week.
Yeah. You want to have a redo of your draft? I'm just kidding.
I'm expected to finish in last place anyway. That's what Yahoo said. But I'm a college football person. I'm a little pissed off this week that I'm a Buckeyes fan. And the top three teams all struggled. And when Ohio State struggled, they kept moving them down. So they went from like 3 to 6. But Florida State struggled bad. Texas struggled early. They come back and win, but like subpar teams. And they stay the same. It's like, I think there's a fucking contradiction and a bias toward fucking some teams in the top 5.
Right.
But they don't give a shit.
I mean, Coach Prime barely pulled it out against CSU.
I know everybody's like, "Oh, his son's gonna win the fucking Heisman." Yeah, until he runs up against Oregon and then USC right
Once
away.
they gotta get through all these teams that they're playing right now, like they're not the best teams that they're gonna play. Once they get into the regular season, they're gonna fall apart like a freaking Lego house.
Yeah, congratulations. Way to go, Colorado. You won 3 games this year. And then they'll be like, well, it was an improvement from last year. Because we only won 1 game.
They'll be like, it's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some time.
It's gonna give me a couple of years. I'm Coach Prime.
I don't have my sunglasses around me.
Yeah, I'm Coach Prime. No, I think he's changing the culture.
He's
in
changing the culture,
Boulder.
but everyone expects it to be like, oh, we're gonna go Rose Bowl this year. Sorry. I'll tell everyone right now who's in Colorado the same thing I told a bunch of guys when they drafted or when they brought in Russell Wilson. He's not going to be the quarterback messiah that you think he is. He's not going to do anything for you ever. And that dude, he does not deserve the paycheck he's getting right now. Sorry. You probably should just retired on top.
Justin Fields is sucking ass too. Poor Bears fans. Sorry if you're a Bears fan.
I'll tell you what. I never had much hope for Fields. I'm sorry, but all those guys that were always like they get hyped up, and they're going to be great in the NFL. Those are the ones that crash the hardest. I mean, go back and look at history. Look at Manziel. Look at Mayfield. Look at, if you win a Heisman as a quarterback, you're generally probably going to suck in the NFL. There's very few that have won a Heisman and made it through the NFL as a quarterback.
Let's look at the candidates that we have. What's his nuts from USC? Matt Leinart.
Matt Leinart.
Sucked.
Man. Yep.
Sucked. The dude from Texas that beat Matt Leinart in USC. Fuck. I'm gonna have to look it up.
Only you had a device in front of you to tell you.
Yeah. If only I had a device that I could look up Heisman Trophy winners for the last 20 years. All right. So Caleb Williams probably ain't going to be shit in the NFL anyway. Bryce Young, he was last year's.
Oh.
So Bryce Young, too early to tell, but he's probably not going to do shit. Joe Burrow, he led his team to a Super Bowl, but lost.
Right. I mean, but that's not saying he sucks. Joe Burrow is probably one of the most recent ones that is actually a decent quarterback.
Kyler Murray, trash. Baker Mayfield, trash.
Yep.
Lamar Jackson, trash.
Skip over Lamar Jackson. He had his best prime. His prime year was probably 4 seasons ago.
Marcus Mariota, garbage.
Yeah, I'll second that. But have you watched that quarterback show on Netflix yet? It's actually pretty good. I watched a little bit with Carissa.
But 2014, Marcus Mariota. Jameson Winston.
Horrible.
Yeah. Johnny Manziel.
Horrible. I don't even know where Manziel is right now. Last I heard, he's playing football in Canada.
I think so. RG3.
Is he even still around?
No.
Okay.
Cam Newton.
Gone.
Sam Bradford.
Okay. Again, first year of football was really pretty decent for Sam. After that,
he got hurt though. Didn't he get hurt really bad?
Yeah, he was plagued with a bunch of injuries, and then he just never came back from it.
Tim Tebow.
Shortly retired after getting drafted. Tried playing baseball, didn't work out for them either. But he is a good look. He's a good looking guy.
I really like Tim Tebow a lot. I didn't like him when he played for Florida, just because I'm a Buckeyes fan and they destroyed Ohio State. But I like Tim Tebow off the field. All the things that he does, he's great.
But my point is, good looking guy. He married a good looking girl. I think she was on The Bachelor or some shit like that.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, it's his looks that got him where he is.
Troy Smith was who I was thinking of.
Who?
Troy Smith.
I don't even know who the fuck that is.
He played for Texas.
Okay, well, he didn't make it long, apparently.
Matt Leinart.
Again, sucked.
Yeah. Jason White.
Nebraska?
Oklahoma, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Carson Palmer. He had a pretty good
He had a
run.
pretty good run. He had a good 4 or 5 seasons. He was pretty good.
Yeah, Arizona, right? He played for
Yeah.
Arizona. Yeah.
Yep.
Carson Barr, I just said that one. Eric Crouch,
I don't know who that is.
Chris Wanke. He played for Carolina for a while.
Yep.
He did fairly well, but
I think he had a couple good seasons, but then fell off the map.
let's see. I'm trying to
You ever
look.
wonder? You ever
Ty
wonder where all these guys
Detmer,
go to? Ty Depner? What?
Vinny Testaverde. He had a pretty
Hold
good.
on, hold on. How far back did you go?
This is right now. I'm in the 80s.
Okay, I thought we were only doing 20 years.
No, I was just trying to look at the list to see like.
Vinny Testaverde was a good quarterback.
Yeah, he played on a shitty team.
And it's just like the Manning guy, Archie Manning. Good quarterback, just played on a shitty team.
Doug Flutie won a
Doug
Heisman.
Flutie is a good quarterback.
He
Dude was like 5'6". He could throw it down the field over every lineman that was taller than him.
Yeah.
We got 10 minutes remaining.
Yeah. Shit. Already. But looking at that list of quarterbacks, there's not too many on that list that were great college quarterbacks that were successful in the NFL.
Again, the only one who's really stayed on course, there's been lots that stay on course after the NFL, but Tim Tebow has kept himself relevant because he walks in the room, his dick's already been there for 10 minutes.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Yet to be determined. But it's very hard at that level. It's very difficult at that level to be successful. I think in college, if you get a good program or into a good program in Alabama, or Ohio State or Georgia or USC, where you're going to get the talent recruit to come in and work hard, and you can have a successful 4 years or 3 years for that matter, because most don't finish or go to. But I think in the NFL, it's just so hard because there's so many players being traded, and you suck this year, so we're letting you go. Like every team's, unless you were on the Pats in the 2000s,
right?
During the Brady run.
That was Bledsoe and Brady.
Yeah, unless you were on that roster or one of those rosters where it was almost impossible to beat you. That was probably the most successful run in the NFL.
Do you think it was more Brady or
Belichick? It's
Belichick?
Belichick.
You think it was Belichick?
Yeah. Brady was put in a position to where he was going to be successful. It was just that Belichick system. I think if you put a different quarterback in there, he'd probably be just as successful.
Well, that's why I'm asking, because right now they got
Mac Jones.
Sorry, and they can't do anything right now.
Right, but what was it? Brady. He was under Drew Bledsoe for 2 years, 3 years.
A little tutelage. Yeah, Mac didn't really have a protege to follow.
No, so I mean, Bledsoe was a hell of a quarterback, and to have Tom Brady sit back and watch Drew Bledsoe, anybody's going to be successful. Just like, had Aaron Rodgers not gotten hurt, Zach Wilson probably would have been a hell of a quarterback in a couple of years.
I think Zach Wilson. I think the Jets fans are going to be like, deep down inside, I think they were happy to win that game, but when
he's sucking today.
When Zach Wilson went in, they were like, "Fuck."
They were saying "fuck" when he went down, because It didn't look like it was a bad thing until they slowed it down and you saw his calf
Right.
muscle pop, and you're like,
But they say it was
oh,
Achilles.
yeah, when he saw the shit. So,
You see Keith Oberlin or whatever the fuck his name is. Some MSNBC
oh
liberal
yeah, Oberman.
newscaster. Yeah. He was like, this happened to Aaron Rodgers because he's not vaccinated.
Yeah, yeah,
Aaron
his
Rodgers,
Achilles
man.
snapped
Aaron
because he's not
Rodgers,
very.
yeah. Aaron Rodgers' response was perfect. He was like, yeah, Keith, go get your 5th booster, you bum.
Yeah, yeah, Gamma Lube.
Brought to you. Yeah. Hey, Aaron, go find some Gamma Lube, rub that shit on.
Go out there and play. So right now, the Cowboys are winning 30-10.
30-10 to Cowboys.
Yes,
Who are they playing?
the Jets.
I think this is going to inflate the. Okay, Dallas Cowboys are going to get a little bit too cocky this year.
Oh my Lord, it's good. And here in Texas, like where we live, there's a shit ton of Cowboys fans. Because Dallas is like 2 hours away, so it's
Yeah.
like, man, shit.
I cannot. I'm sorry. I've never been able to root for any team in the state I live in.
It's America's team, man. You gotta.
Okay, how did that even fucking come to?
I don't fucking know. I think it swapped a couple years ago to the Steelers, and everybody's like, "Whoa, what the hell happened? How can the Steelers be America's team?" Let's go off jersey sales. That's America's team this year.
Oh, that's funny.
If anything, right now, I would have to say probably the Chiefs are America's team.
I don't think so. I'm telling you right now. What's the Chiefs score right now? Because when Chris had told it to me earlier, it was 14-9. So unless they've made a great comeback,
Let's see. 17-9. Final.
17 to what?
9. Final.
And who they play? The Jaguars?
Yeah, the Jags.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Good luck this season.
Yeah. Yep. Holy balls. Yeah, so anyway, but I love football. I'm pretty stoked hockey season's about to start back up. I freaking love hockey. I can't believe
Gotta go to batting cages to get warmed up.
Only
This is what are you doing? It's almost hockey season.
Yeah. Only 40 more days till hockey tryouts. I could prepare for next year. Oh, that hurt just a little bit. I'm all right, Joe. And that kid jumps in after
That kid
him.
just gets clocked.
Fucking drilled. Yep. Gamma Lube.
Gamma Lube.
You didn't have another one? We got 2 minutes and 50 seconds.
I don't have another one. I don't.
You
I
didn't have another one.
I came up with 2. Gonna improv?
When you're in a tight spot, she's ready and you're not. Gamma Lube. Right off the cuff, dude.
Right off.
Right off the
I like
cuff.
that. I like that.
Yeah.
Uh,
Gamma Lube. Brought to you by Pepper. Pepper. Yeah. Pepper get the taste off of maggots since the 19th century. Since probably like the 1st century.
I mean, yeah, pepper's probably been around since
That's a whole nother episode right there.
Avenue.
Just food. You think about it, like caveman and shit.
Oh yeah.
Do you think they had allergies to food or anything back then?
Fuck no. And if they did, they just went in the cave and died somewhere.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like a caveman just standing at a tree, like apple, he's like,
yeah.
And like he takes a bite of it and fucking falls over dead from anaphylactic shock.
Right.
Do you think the guy next to him was smart enough to go, whoa? Or did he just go? And I'm like, ugh.
Think about all the steps it took for all of us to get for me and you to get where we are right now, and how many of our ancestors had to make it through everything, every tribe quest, everything just to get here.
Yeah, you saw what 1,000 Ways to Die in the West.
Yeah, I mean,
He fucking shits on his hat. Oh shit. Anyway, we got a minute left.
got a minute. Let's wrap it.
Okay, so football, good. Gamma Lube, good.
Good.
So yeah, and your congresswoman, good.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's good for tonight.
Yeah. Oh, there's a plenty more in the Republican side, but we'll get into that next time. That's a whole episode right there. Who represents us that is hot? so we'll get into that. Anyway, for the Grog Bowl, I'm Jason.
I'm Nick.
Grog out.